The Avera Orthopedics halftime show continues here from the Betty. South Dakota 16-4 advantage over North Dakota in that second quarter. They blow this game a little bit open right now, a 17-point lead here at the half. Al Sussex, Alex Heinert here with you. Again, we knew this is what the South Dakota team does. They're an outstanding defensive team. They also lead the Summit League in offense as well, but yesterday, North Dakota was able to weather that well. They had great composure. Just not the case today, Val.
No, it's not. South Dakota's a really good team, and they're really well coached. So they knew yesterday they're the better team, but they were lucky to win yesterday. Just the way that yesterday was going, everything was going against them, falls on their best players, and they weathered the storm just enough to win. They weren't going to leave any doubt today. They said, we're too good to let it come down to chance at the end with fouls and free throws and whatnot, and they've really proven their worth today. They're a heck of a basketball team.
Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. For North Dakota, Jacqueline Jarnett leading the way with 5 points, but they've just struggled so much hanging on to the basketball. 15 turnovers in that first half, Val.
Yeah, it seems like South Dakota's defense is really bothering North Dakota. North Dakota knows what they want to do as a game plan, and South Dakota also knows that. So just taking away the things that North Dakota does really well has been kind of the storyline for the first half. And those 15 turnovers, about half of them are forced by really, really good defense, and the other half are just maybe careless, or maybe it's nerves, or maybe it's thinking too much about that last turnover that just multiplies into the next turnover. So just a tough 20 minutes of basketball.
Meanwhile, South Dakota's seniors getting a job done today. Chloe Lamb, 8 points, a couple of steals. Hannah Shervin, 12 points, 7 boards, and 20 minutes of work. Ho-hum for the reigning preseason player of the year.
Yeah, she's really good. She's so smooth, and she uses her length, and the game is physical. She's felt the physicalness. All the 3 post players from North Dakota that have tried to guard her, they feel the physicalness, the physical play, and they're just, it's good basketball on the block, and especially for USD. Hannah Shervin is a machine.
Yotes shooting 48% from the floor, just 1 of 6 from behind the arc. But when your defense is locked down as it is, you can afford to miss a couple of 3-point baskets. You see the points off turnovers as well. It could be a little bit worse, to be honest here. Just 12 points off those 15 turnovers. And in the paint as well, half of South Dakota's points coming inside.
Yeah, it's kind of like they flipped the script. You know, North Dakota's usually scoring all those points in the paint, and that's not happening today. North Dakota's having to settle for some really long threes, and North Dakota's having some players that typically don't hit threes, trying to shoot threes and trying to get that spark, and they've just been sparkless. So hopefully they found a spark in the locker room.
A chance to make some adjustments for Mallory Bernhard coming out for the third. We'll talk more about the rest of the Summit League when we come back here to the Avera Orthopedics halftime show. More to come from the Betty on the way on Midco SN right after this.